Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin as we're heading into a new trading day. Yeah, it was overall a rather quiet day. We had a bit of a dip, but the lower support region did hold. Not even the upper support region. Well, it was broken, but the price recovered within like half an hour. So there was not a sustained break below the 50% retracement level at 69,955 dollars. In this video, we want to just focus on the shorter time frame. Tomorrow, in my first video tomorrow, I will also talk about the daily time frame again. So if you're interested in that, yeah, feel free to subscribe, tune in tomorrow, and then you will also, know about the daily time frame, any changes, adjustments. But for now, there's no need to change anything. We continue to focus here on our micro pattern. I will take out the upper support area now because it was broken, even though only briefly, not a sustained break, and the wave counts remain relevant, but the lower support region was touched. And even though no sustained break, but because the upper support region for the white count, which is a little bit more aggressively bullish than the yellow one, in our scenarios, that broke, not invalidated the white count, but has become less likely, less reliable at least, because the white count is now only relevant or valid as an ending diagonal. Okay, so the white count itself is an ending diagonal in which you have a lot of overlapping price action. But also in this, for example, in this third wave, the white count is characterized by a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, probably still unfolding, then a 4, 5. And this wave 3 is an ABC structure. And the C wave, is then the ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I like the count? Not anymore. Not with that deep wave 4. But still, the overall pattern would look better with at least one more high. And therefore, I would at least like to see yellow wave 5 unfold. And we can talk about targets, but let me tell you that the yellow count is my favorite now, given the move into the lower support region. So again, it's a bit shallow for yellow wave 4, and it's a bit deep for white wave 4. So market hasn't clearly told us, okay, which of these scenarios is it? But because we broke the initial upper support region, or even though just briefly, I'm leaning towards the yellow count. We cannot take the white count off the chart. So looking at this structure then, a few things to mention. So first of all, as long as we're holding the $66,526 level, there is absolutely no indication of a more substantial top. If a more substantial top forms, then we have only 3 waves up. And it would have to be some kind of a weird high B wave. Then it would be like A wave down, overshooting B wave, C wave down, possibly into the low 60 or high 50K region. And it would be just a large ABC structure, maybe a running flat, maybe an expanded flat. But first of all, we have to break micro support. We haven't even done that. So the focus remains on higher prices. What we can do with the information we have, possibly wave 4 bottomed, and with the information we have, we can calculate a target for circle wave 5 in yellow. How do we do that? We take the length of waves 1 and 3 together, then we go to the low of the wave 4, and you can see the very first target is around 74,230, and then above that is 78K. So the 38.2 and 61.8 extension levels, they overlap very well with the 100% and the 138 Fib extension levels of the initial 1-2 setup. So there are different ways of labeling and different ways of counting, different ways of calculating targets. But if you have Fibonacci confluence, which we had, then it can offer additional, let's say, insights, because then we have confluence in a certain area, and that rather suggests, okay, we have to watch that level, let's say, very, very closely. So basically what happens now here is it's a bit tricky, this structure, but, and I did say that yesterday to you, and earlier today, the bottom line is here, this is one of the well, most, messiest structures we've seen in recent months. So it's very difficult to interpret the micro structure. But as long as we see higher highs and higher lows, there's no reason to get bearish. It is, however, a situation in which we don't really have great long trade setups at the moment. I think it's wise to just hold on to positions, wait for, let's say, really clear and attractive patterns, because on the Bitcoin chart at the moment, there is not really an attractive reward to risk ratio, in my opinion, not on the smaller time frame really for a quick trade or anything. Just not clear enough, in my opinion. Now, saying that there are hundreds of trades every day, and there are hundreds of strategies as well. But I think this analysis should give you all the parameters to know: upside targets, support levels, and also the alternative in case we have already reached a top. But my preferred scenario is the yellow count that would allow for one more high before a more substantial top has formed. And then, as I said, we could get into the high 50K region roughly in a larger pullback. I will show you that in more detail tomorrow in the video in which I will cover the daily time frame. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.